Marco Rubio, I didn't even know this, but Marco Rubio was doing the like permanent daylight savings time thing, like trying to make it permanent.
Yes, I just
The
saw
thing
that.
we've always wanted.
Yes.
Yeah.
I saw it on Instagram and I thought, oh my gosh, is this right now?
Yeah, but it was 2 years ago.
I know.
Yeah.
I looked it up.
I, how did we miss that, or do we just not remember it, or what?
I don't even remember them talking about it, but I would be so excited if they did it.
Yeah.
Because it'd be so nice to have it dark later or light later.
Who doesn't want that?
I don't know.
I think everybody wants
No,
that.
you know who doesn't? I think they tried it, and I looked this up. They tried it in the 70s, and they didn't like the kids having to go to school
Yeah.
in the dark,
Yeah.
and they didn't like to have to commute in the dark. But you have to commute in the dark in the evening when you're coming home from work in the winter, always.
Right.
I did.
But
I
it's
do.
it's the kids, and I get that, but it's
Yeah.
not. I mean, how bad is that going to be?
I mean, how long would it be in the morning till it was light? Not that long.
Yeah. So you
And
could just.
I guess we
I
could
don't know.
move school a little bit later.
You could do
morning.
something to
Yeah.
counteract any problems. I just don't think that's.
I think for circadian rhythm and health, it would be so much better because every year I just get messed up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It just seems outdated and like we need to.
So
Really
what
think about
happened
this.
was it went through. It made it through the Senate with
Yes, it was
bipartisan support,
Yes.
but not through the House. And what I was reading was that there was just too much going on, and it was a low priority for them.
Yeah.
They were concerned about other things.
They just were like, nah, let's just talk about that later.
And so they've done this like 3 times. And what doesn't make sense to me is that if you research it, you can prove that most people, like 60% of people, want to make, how do they say it? The Sunshine Protection Act.
Yes.
They wanna
Everyone that I have ever spoken with about it is like, yes, why do we do that?
It's
I
just
want it to be
annoying.
light later.
And it's annoying to have to change your clock all the time.
And it messes me up every year.
It screws with your.
It really does. I'm just like, it takes me a week or
body.
two to get into the new rhythm.
Mhm.
So it's kind of crazy.
Well, so 3 times they've tried to change it, and
Yeah. It started, wait, Benjamin
Ben
Franklin.
Franklin, yeah.
In the 1780s,
Uh-huh.
decided that would be a good idea because he didn't want to have to buy a lot of candles.
He died in
Is
like
it-
1790. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
So right before he was gone,
he was like, I don't want to have to spend all this money on candles. Why don't we just set
But see,
clocks?
and it wasn't enacted because it's not a good enough reason to
Yeah.
screw with everybody's schedule twice
But they
a
have
year.
done it a few times and then repealed it and then reenacted it. And
They did it during the World War II
Yeah.
to save energy, and
Yep. To have more daylight
yeah.
to fight.
So, and some states have passed I don't know if it's the Sunshine Protection Act or some form of it, but they've done
yeah.
it. They've successfully.
I think Arizona doesn't
Mm-hmm.
change their clocks.
Right.
Maybe Colorado.
Maybe Utah. I don't know. But
we
I think
don't know much about
I
this
think it
thing.
needs to be nationwide. And some countries don't observe the daylight savings time BS. And
Oh, yeah.
yeah. Anyway.
Well, other countries don't do a lot of things that we do that are bad.
So I wonder what people could do to make it happen. The power of the people.
Yes.
If most people want to make daylight savings time permanent, as they say,
Yes.
then it should happen.
We should be able to push this through.
Yeah.
Why can't we make this work?
All right. So we need a website.
Yeah, let's get working on this. I think Marco Rubio would have this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he was the guy.
He is the guy.
All right. What else is on the agenda?